Creativity Incorporated, an expanded summary. Creativity Incorporated, written by Ed Catmull, co-founder of Pixar Animation Studios, is a compelling guide to fostering creativity, managing teams, and navigating challenges in creative industries. The book is part memoir, part management guide, detailing the lessons Catmull learned over decades of leading one of the most innovative companies in the world. 1. The origins of Pixar. Catmull's journey begins with his childhood fascination with animation and his dream of making the first computer-animated film. He pursued this dream through academia and industry, eventually joining Lucasfilm's computer division, where he worked on groundbreaking technologies for visual effects. Pixar was born when Steve Jobs bought the division from Lucasfilm in 1986. Initially, the company struggled as a technology firm, selling high-end graphics hardware, but its small animation team, led by John Lasseter, produced short films to showcase the technology. These shorts demonstrated the potential of computer animation, eventually leading to the production of Toy Story, the first entirely computer-animated feature film. This phase highlights the importance of perseverance, long-term vision, and the willingness to adapt when faced with obstacles. 2. Fostering a creative culture. Pixar's success was built on a workplace culture that prioritized creativity and innovation. Catmull stresses the need for environments where people feel safe to express their ideas, experiment, and fail without fear of judgment or punishment. The Brain Trust. One of Pixar's core practices is the Brain Trust, a group of peers who provide candid feedback on works in progress. The effectiveness of the Brain Trust lies in its structure. It is advisory, not directive, and feedback is always focused on improving the work rather than critiquing the person. This approach encourages openness and collaboration. Psychological safety. Catmull discusses the importance of psychological safety in the workplace. When employees feel comfortable speaking up, the best ideas emerge, and potential issues are addressed early. By fostering an atmosphere of trust and openness, Pixar created a system where creativity could thrive. 3. Embracing and learning from failure. Catmull argues that failure is an essential part of the creative process. He recounts several instances where Pixar faced major setbacks, including the near collapse of Toy Story 2. The team realized late in production that the film wasn't working and decided to start over, even though this meant an enormous amount of additional work. Instead of focusing on blame, Pixar's leadership used this crisis as an opportunity to reinforce the studio's values of collaboration and problem-solving. This experience taught them to approach failure as a learning tool, rather than something to be avoided at all costs. Key lesson: failure is inevitable in creative work, and organizations must embrace it as a chance to grow and improve. 4. Managing success and staying innovative. Success can be just as dangerous as failure. Catmull notes that after the success of Toy Story, Pixar faced pressure to replicate its achievements, which could have led to creative stagnation. Instead, the company actively worked to avoid complacency by questioning assumptions and staying focused on storytelling and innovation. Avoiding the ugly baby syndrome, Catmull describes how new ideas are often like ugly babies, imperfect and vulnerable. It's easy to dismiss or criticize them too early. Pixar's process emphasizes nurturing these ideas, giving them the time and support they need to grow. Constant change. Pixar kept its edge by embracing change. Even when systems worked well, Catmull encouraged teams to reevaluate them regularly to ensure they remained effective. This approach allowed Pixar to maintain its creative vitality even as it grew larger and more successful. 5. Leadership lessons. Catmull's leadership philosophy is rooted in empowerment, humility, and adaptability. He believes that leaders must create an environment where others can succeed and take pride in their work. Empower teams. Leaders should trust their teams to make decisions and take ownership of their projects. At Pixar, directors are given significant creative freedom, supported by their teams and the Brain Trust. Humility and self-awareness. Catmull acknowledges that even experienced leaders can have blind spots. He advocates for continuous self-reflection and openness to feedback, recognizing that leaders don't have all the answers. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Great work comes from great processes. Catmull emphasizes the importance of building systems that encourage creativity in collaboration, rather than focusing solely on results. 6. Balancing art and business. Pixar's leadership faced constant tension between artistic integrity and the commercial realities of filmmaking. Catmull recounts how the company resisted pressure from Disney executives to cut costs or rush productions, instead prioritizing quality and storytelling. This commitment paid off, as Pixar's films consistently performed well both critically and commercially, proving that prioritizing excellence can lead to long-term success. 7. The role of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, who was Pixar's majority owner and chairman for many years, played a pivotal role in its history. Catmull provides a nuanced portrait of Jobs, highlighting both his brilliance and his challenging personality. Initially, Jobs could be demanding and abrasive, but over time, he softened and became more collaborative. His belief in Pixar's vision and willingness to take risks were instrumental to the studio's success. 8. Sustaining a creative organization. In the later chapters, Catmull focuses on how to sustain creativity in larger organizations. After Pixar's acquisition by Disney, Catmull became responsible for overseeing both Pixar and Disney Animation Studios. He shares strategies for scaling creative cultures without losing their essence. Decentralize decision-making to empower smaller teams. Preserve the values and practices that foster creativity, even as the company grows. Protect the creative process from external pressures and bureaucracy. Conclusion: creativity and humanity. Ultimately, Creativity Incorporated is a deeply human book. Catmull reflects on the vulnerability, uncertainty, and self-doubt that are part of any creative endeavor. He emphasizes that creativity isn't just about talent or inspiration, it's about creating environments where people can bring their full selves to their work.